Today we're going to talk about the number one step in the home buying process, and if you skip this step, it could end up costing you time, money, frustration, and a whole lot of stress. So we're going to break that down and exactly what is the first step of the home buying process. The number one step of the home buying process is this: doing a home buyer consultation strategy session with a realtor. And I know what you're all thinking, Tyler, aren't you a realtor? Of course you're going to tell us that that's the first step, is to meet with a real estate agent. But I'm going to go through and explain exactly what a home buying consultation meeting can look like and why it's so important. So stay tuned, let me break it down for you. The first step of a home buying consultation meeting is a strategy session. So you're going to sit down with the agent, you as the buyer, you're going to really just think overall, why am I looking at buying a home? Why is it important to me? And what are some important things that we need to take into consideration when looking for your new home? So some of the things that we cover when we meet with people and come up with the strategy are some basic things, but very important information to help us guide you through the process and really help you understand the process. One of the first things we figure out is your motivation or your timeline. So why are you buying a home? Is there a certain date that you need to be in your new home by? Maybe your lease is ending and you need to be in a home before that lease ends. Or maybe you're moving into Sioux Falls from a different city and you're going to be starting on a certain date at your new job and you need to be in your home before that. There's a lot of factors that go into that, but that timeline is one of the most important things for us to help strategize and help us hit your goal of being in the home, your new home, at the exact time you need to be there. Another question that we ask is, do you already own a home? If you already own a home, selling that home is going to factor into the purchase of your new home as well. And maybe you can buy without selling that property, or maybe you do need to sell that property before you can buy. Those are all things that we need to talk through, work through, and help you come up with a game plan surrounding those important pieces of information. Next, we talk about how are you paying for the home? Are you going to be paying cash, or will you get a mortgage on the home? And if you're paying cash, that's great. That's a pretty simple thing to move forward with. But if you are getting a mortgage, then you need a mortgage partner, a lender that we can connect you with, somebody that can help guide you through that. Again, pieces of information that we need so that you can be prepared and ready to go when you find that perfect home. Next, we talk about motivation. I kind of mentioned this earlier, but why is this so important to you? Why do you need a new home? Why are you wanting a new home? Why is now the right time for you to get into your new home? Those things are important. Things like, because we live in an apartment and we want to get a dog. And so we want to move into our new home so we can get our new dog and start enjoying having a pet and having a new home. Things like that. Or what is the motivation surrounding it? And maybe that's even something that we help you figure out why exactly you want to buy a home. But this is another piece of information that's really important. Other things like location. Where do you want to live? Is it a certain school district? Is it a certain part of town? Is it close to your work? Is it close to the activities that you do? Where do you want to be at? What location is important to you? Also, what other criteria is important to you? Is there a certain number of bedrooms, bathrooms? Maybe it's a special feature like a walk-in closet or a primary bathroom or a walkout basement or a big backyard or whatever it might be. Whatever criteria is important to you, that's important for us to know and really to get out of you so that you know exactly what you are looking for and exactly what's important to you. So once we're done building out that strategy and really getting the information we need that's important to know as your agent, but also for you as the buyer, then we start building out your home buying team. So what does that mean? What exactly is your home buying team? You're going to need a lender. If you're getting a mortgage, you need a loan officer that can help you get that mortgage. You're going to need an insurance agent to get homeowners insurance. You're going to need a financial planner just to help you budget and make sure that you have the protection needed to cover that mortgage in the case of an incident or an accident. And also a home inspector. You're going to need somebody that can inspect the home that you find, that you think you want to buy, and make sure that it's a good investment. So part of this strategy is we help you build out this team. We show you who we work with, who we've worked with in the past, who does a great job and who can help make this process smooth and easy and as enjoyable as possible, and to help you make the best decision when it comes to buying your new home. From there, during this buyer consultation meeting, then we educate you on the current market that we're in. So what does that mean? So as a home buyer, you need to understand what our current real estate market is doing. Is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market? How many homes are on the market that are available? What's buyer demand like right now? What are some things that we can reasonably consider negotiating? What terms could we get on the new home that you're making an offer on? Really, as a home buyer, you're coming into a market that you may or may not know anything about. So as a real estate agent, we want to help paint a picture, kind of that 10,000-foot view of what we're seeing happening in the market today and how that affects your home buying process. And really just to educate you so you go into it eyes wide open, that you understand exactly what you can expect to see, how it's going to happen, and how best we can get you into the market and get you that home that you find and that you love and make it your own. All of those things are so important because they are going to make an impact on how you offer on a home, what you negotiate, and ultimately how much you're going to end up spending each and every month on your new mortgage. So that's vital information. And the more you can get educated on the market, the better chance you have at making this process smooth and simple. Next, we get into the fun part. We start looking up homes. We pull up a search. We're going off of the price range with the criteria that you gave us earlier, the location you want to be, the amenities you're wanting, and we start looking at homes, and we build out your home search tool, and that way we can really start honing in on what properties are available that could be potential homes for you. And so this is the fun part, because now you get to start seeing in real living color what homes are out there, what homes are available, what homes cost, what amenities they have, and all those things that really make this process fun and exciting. And so building out that, we need to get all the information we get earlier in the process. Once we have that, then we start diving into the home search, and that is the most fun process. And that is the most fun part of this process. But before we start going and looking at those homes, we want to get you connected with that lender to make sure that you get that pre-approval. Not a pre-qualification letter. There's a distinct difference between pre-approval and pre-qualification. But we want to get that pre-approval letter and make sure that you are qualified to buy a home in the price range that you're looking, that you understand what the payments look like and that you're comfortable with those. And they'll do a deep dive on your whole financial picture to make sure that buying a home makes sense for you right now, and that we're getting you into a home that you can not only enjoy and love, but you're comfortable financially as well. So to review, the home buying consultation is the #1 step that you cannot skip. If you skip it, it's going to cost you a lot of time and a ton of frustration, and even possibly thousands of dollars in the long run. So here's what it is in a brief recap. We're going to strategize exactly what is it that you're looking for, why is buying a home important to you right now, and what are those things that you have to have and those things that you can't live without in your new home. There, we build out your home buying team, your lender, your insurance agent, your financial planner, your home inspector, those people that are going to help assist you throughout the process of buying a home. Next, we're going to educate you on the current real estate market. What is the market? What can you expect during this process? And what are some things that we can negotiate? And what terms do we want to keep in mind when we're looking and writing offers and ultimately purchasing your new home? And then from there, we're going to start looking at homes, get you connected with that lender, get your pre-approval. And before you know it, we'll be out looking at homes and helping you make an educated decision on the home of your dreams, something that you're going to love from a home standpoint, from a financial standpoint, and something that ultimately you're going to make money on when you sell it, because that is the most important part. You got to think of every home you purchase, you're going to end up selling it someday. So keep that resale in mind, and that's part of this strategy. This is a home buying strategy consultation. This is the #1 step you don't want to miss. Hopefully this makes sense. If you have any questions, make sure and message us. And as always, we want to be a resource to you, whether you're buying a home, selling a home, or you just want to be up to date on the real estate market here in Sioux Falls and the surrounding areas. Like this video, comment below, and also subscribe to our channel so that you can get more information to help educate you on the real estate market here in Sioux Falls. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.